Hello, my name is Prashant Andlau and I'm an accountant in South Africa. And I want to talk about the current hype in the AI industry and how it's bothering me and reminding me of that 2000.com bubble. And they say it's different this time, but I'm not so sure. I did the math and something doesn't make sense for me. I still can't figure out how $1 trillion in capex expenditure can be eventually be profitable for a business. I did some investigation on ChatGPT. Funny enough, I used AI for this research. And according to ChatGPT, there are about 2 billion internet users, ultimately customers, that can afford to spend $20 a month, $240 a year on an AI subscription. That equates to 480 billion rand income for a company like ChatGPT or another AI company that sells AI information. Now, let's say about 60% of that income of 480 billion is operating expenses like electricity, personnel, marketing, bank charges, legal fees, maintenance, and further research. That equates to 288 billion rand that gets deducted off the 480 billion rand. Then we still have to figure out the depreciation of the capex expenditure of $1 trillion. Now, that's the amount that's been spent, I think, since 2002 on AI, but nevertheless, that's accumulated into a cost of an asset that has to be depreciated over the expected lifetime of the technology. Now, the norm in the government industry is that information technology gets depreciated over a period of 3 years. It takes about 3 years before you have to upgrade your computer equipment or your technology or do some replacement or enhancements to it. In other words, spend more money on it. So your ultimate cost has to be allocated against your profits over a period of 3 years. So $1 trillion of capex allocated over per year at 33% is $333 billion. So deducting that as well off the $480 billion doesn't realize a profit at all. And actually realizes a large loss of $141 billion a year. So something doesn't add up. I can actually show you the profit and loss right here. It doesn't seem to focus very well, but anyway. A lot of money is being spent and somebody has to pay for this. So income has to come from somewhere. Cash flow has to come from somewhere. And the state of the economy in first world countries at the moment is that inflation is rampant, cost of living is very high, and AI is not essential expenditure, it's a discretionary expenditure. So I don't see how people who can't hardly can afford groceries and their rent can spend $240 a year on AI subscriptions just to sponsor the AI industry. It seems like the world is trying to catch up on itself, trying to focus too much on technology and not on actual essentials like food, clothing, accommodation, health, energy. And that's another video I'll be making about the Strait of Hormuz and the current energy crisis that's looming. But that's for the next video. Um, Personally, I don't invest in AI. It stocks at all, or any technology stocks, because it's just become a circus. And people has lost their minds about it. That's all they talk about on Bloomberg and CNBC is technology. I don't see you can't eat technology, you can't live technology. It's, most countries do without it to a large extent. So it's a luxury, I think, that's exclusive to first world countries. I don't think third world countries will catch on very soon on the AI trend. And AI still needs to prove itself as being a profitable endeavor. Uh, so that's my 5 cents opinion on the matter. You can comment on the YouTube below the video, like it or dislike it. I like to see your reaction. But just some sober common sense, step away a bit from all the hype and just look at the math, do the simple math, and see who's going to pay for all of this AI capex. Where's the money going to come from? Because I don't see the American consumer being able to afford 1 trillion in capex expenditure very easily, among all the other expenses they have to carry. So this being a luxury, I think very few people can afford at this stage. It's spectacular technology, but I don't know. I'm not convinced.